But first, Sarah, I know you're versed in the backstory and history, but Joe Gans was actually not his original name. Gans
Yeah.
is not his original last name. I think some people need to know about that.
Yeah, that's actually a really important thing, especially doing genealogy work, which we're embarking on now. Joe Gans was actually adopted around the age of 4. He was adopted by the Gant, Gant, single T family. I know some people have said Gantt, but it's Gant. James and Maria Gant. Now, James and Maria Gant, they got divorced, I think, by the 1890s. But in the census records, we showed that it was shown that James Gant was from D.C. Maria Gant was from South America, from Guyana, or what was called then the British Demerara. And she was a laundress. They lived on Eastern Avenue. And this, again, like what I like to say is Joe Gans is the quintessential Baltimore story because they started off in East Baltimore over by Fells Point, the Jonestown area, right? And that's where the black community was. And they migrated in the late 1800s, early 1900s over to West Baltimore. So Joe Gans also tells that story of that great migration of the black community over to West Baltimore. Anyway, so Joe Gans was, they say his father's name was Joseph Cephas Butts, Butts. And Joe was named Joseph Butts after his father. But adopted by the Gant family, he became Joseph Gant. And it wasn't until a fight in like 1892 or 1893, the 1890s, that an announcer got his name wrong and said, announced him as Joe Gans, and he didn't even try to correct it. And it just stayed as Joe Gans from then on out. But he's actually a Gant or a Butts, not a Gans.